Hell guys, I've got one hell of a video for you today. So guys, the first thing that you need to do is ask yourself the question, why are you considering having a remap or an ECU delete done? Now there's a number of reasons that it can benefit you for. Better fuel consumption, better towing torque, and then there's also the side if you've got a problem with your vehicle. So you need to ask yourself the question is why you want to get it done. Right guys, so we're talking about remapping and ECU deletes and the positives and negatives of it, and I see them both. Yes, there are some small positives, but me personally, I'm totally against it, and I would never done it, and I've never done it in 20 years, and it's the total wrong way to repair a modern diesel engine, particularly with DPF. So my advice to you guys is fix the car correctly and don't get it remapped, because it can also invalidate your warranty. And if you've got a pretty new car and you remap it, they can invalidate your warranty. And if you don't tell your insurance company, they can also invalidate your warranty, so they might not pay out if you have a bump and they find out. So that's my viewpoint, why I'm against it. But that's down to you guys. But I have got some interesting stuff that I really need to show you. Now, I've just had a vehicle in, and when you've got a vehicle that's been remapped, it comes up as a fault code that I can actually clear from my diagnostics machine. So I actually know when a vehicle's been remapped. Now, I want to show you a set of injectors, guys, that on this vehicle that have just come in that's been remapped. This is a new injector, and that's what it looks like. If you have a look at there, there's 8 holes there that are not visible to the eye. And that's because with a high pressure fuel injection, the fuel is atomized before it ignites. And that's how you get such a powerful engine. Well, these particular injectors that came in from a remapped vehicle have actually blown out completely. And that's all 4 of them. And it's also burnt out the crown of the piston, and it's scored the bores. So that's pretty much wiped that engine completely out and totally wiped out. Now, to do a repair on that is vastly expensive because it needs to be lined, new pistons, new injectors, and then you've got to consider the ECU. It's still remapped. So am I going to have to fit a brand new ECU for that engine to run correctly? Absolutely. So that's another reason why I'm dead against remapping. There are going to be guys that going to need a remap because you do get better fuel economy on the short term, and you do get that little bit of towing torque extra in the short term. So if you need that for part of your working life, that's fine. Just make sure you use a remapping company that's been long standing, vastly experienced. They'll be open and honest with you. Ask the questions on what the positives are, and ask the questions what the negatives are before you make a decision, and then before you do anything to your car like that. When it comes to DPF deletes and EGR deletes from your ECU, that is an absolute no-no. Not here in the UK, absolutely not. Number one, it's legal. So if an MOT guy, when you send your vehicle in for MOT, finds out that it's been deleted from your ECU, can refuse your MOT. So that's the end of the car. There's also another thing. A DPF vehicle, particularly an AdBlue DPF vehicle, they are suffering massive problems, particularly on the MP300s. You have to spend time with them and fix them correctly. You cannot delete anything off the ECU. If you do so, I'm warning you, you are in for some expensive bills in the future. Because one thing that I can tell you, DPFs kill engines, kill cars, and kill your pocket. They are vastly expensive, so don't do it. I strongly advise you. Fix the car correctly. I've done plenty of DPF videos for you to go down, or you can always get in contact with me. I can give you the best advice that you can possibly need, and I'll help you stop needing Nissan every 4, 5, 6,000 miles like the last 21 plate that I repaired and sent back down south. So I don't think is there much more I can tell you in this video. Just bear with me a second. So guys, my advice to you is do your research. Think about it, don't just dive in. If you want a fast car, go buy a fast car. But the thing's down to you. What I want you to do though, share your past experiences, good, bad, in the comments section down below. And I've been looking forward to reading them. All I can say is thank you for watching. Give us a like, subscribe, and come again.